we're just trying to do it virtually. With this, the audience is a little bit more expanse, as you know, we have it streaming on I'm Sadiq page on Facebook. Thanks to our brother Uzal Levy, Uzal Productions. He's streaming it on his site. And obviously, those of you who registered are allowed to go and do it on Zoom now, to look at it on Zoom. So we want to first thank, as I said, the Most High. We want to thank all of you here who are able to participate, the vendors, and everybody that's watching. Today, please have your wallets out, your PayPal, your Cash Apps, your, whatever you do, Venmo, whatever the case may be. If you're interested in services, interested in products, please support. This is the point. This is the point of people getting their messages or their products across to you, their services across to you, so that they'll be able to get some business, and we can start networking in a new fashion to make sure that all of our businesses are out there. This will be the pilot, but we're looking to do much more to even expand. We just want to make sure that we have a good start so that we can make this work and continually get a lot of you who are here who have been supporters of Amzadik and Kyle events, and who we were able to support in turn to get to make sure that we can continue this union, this partnership of making sure that we can get Black businesses exposed. So first, um, I would like to introduce Heritage House, my sister Makalawi and Ish Tai, um, who will be presenting first regarding, I think they have products that they sell and they may have services as well. But you can take it from here, Malcolm.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Am I too loud?
You are good.
Okay. Shalom, shalom. This is Heritage House. I am a urban street brand apparel company. I have been in business since 2013. I am the sole proprietor of Heritage House. These are one-of-a-kind illustrations and graphic digital designs, except for any of the Hebraic. Clearly, I'm not the originator of a chai, even no matter how smart I think I am. But the heritage logo, the double H as you see, I have, yeah, the Afro baby, and just a couple of pieces, I have a website, www.heritagehouseny.com. I can also be reached at Heritage House NY at Instagram. If you need to email me for any reason, I can be reached at heritagehouseny@gmail, as well as my contact number, which is 888-205-7822. These are all Heritage House contacts. I wanted to go into, okay, well, I guess we could lower it. I wasn't sure how this was going to go. I didn't want to be moving around a lot. I'm currently wearing the logo. This was designed by a brother, Philip Barnett Graphics, out of Queens, New York. He and I worked together on this. We worked for a few months trying to get it together. A lot of it is indicative of the yin and yang, if anyone's familiar with that. Basically, a lot of it is the dichotomy that we kind of all, we all have good and evil in us, and we're always trying to hopefully get the good to win. So that's where really it came from. So if you can really see how one H is a little higher than the other, that is that. I have the, one of my originals is the Heritage House Afro, which a brother, okay, let me do this. I apologize if this is coming across a little crappy for everyone. This is one of the original designs I came up with a brother, Don Chapman, out of Brooklyn. He wasn't a graphic designer. He was an artist, and he did everything by hand. And I ran into him at one of Benet Dot's fairs when they used to have their little block parties. He had a table set up and he was doing artwork there. So to Don Chapman, I went up to him and spoke to him briefly and told him what I wanted to do. And we met and we went through a couple of designs together. And we came up with another one that he did phenomenally by hand is it's the Heritage House Eagle. This actually came about because I was watching a documentary on Native Americans and just some of the trials that they were going through. And it was like, it was deep for me. So I started messing around with some things and then I presented it to the brother and he came up with all of this beautiful, beautiful work. Like I literally have maybe 7 designs that I have yet to even get digitized. That's how phenomenal his work is. But because he was only, not was, he's not passed away. He is only a artist. I had to still get my things digitized, which led me to a brother in the nation, Elsafont Vanderpool. He's out of Koshery, Bay Israel in the Bronx. And I took my things to him and he digitized all of my stuff because he is a professional graphic artist. Um, L was great. We worked for a while together, back and forth. If anyone needs graphic design, like if you see him on Instagram, I believe he's on Instagram as Illustrates, I believe. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that. And his work is deep, and he was kind. He was just actually, when I met up with him, he was just actually finishing school. So his prices were reasonable but comparable to graphic artists. And that's one thing we learned, as I'm sure all of the other vendors can attest to. You have to pay people what they're worth. And when he presented a number to me, at first I was like, whoa, you starting out, I'm starting out. And then he flat out, he said, I went to school for this. He said, I went to school for this. And I said, you know what? I apologize. I apologize because I can't do it. And he shouldn't be, shortchanged because he can do it. Ain't no, black man, cold, but black brother discount, and I paid him what he asked for. And I love the work I have. It's all original. Once again, I still have a lot of pieces that I have yet to get digitized, but that's just me growing in my business, growing in the design and the culture, and in just embracing various other people cultures, because that's what Heritage House actually embodies, that everyone's culture is welcome here. You know what I'm saying? Heritage House, you have a home here. So as I began to look into other things and be careful about the things I want to depict and pick, as long as I know the origin of it, you may see it on a shirt. You may see it, in a piece of something that I may work with a designer to bring together. But that's ultimately um, the essence of Heritage House. If anybody have any questions, am I yelling? Do it sound?
No, you
Oh,
you are not yelling, Malcolm. You're on the spot, on the money.
okay.
So do we have any questions?
Do you have any questions, or do you want me still? I can show you some other things that I still have.
Please show, and also let us know how we can purchase. Like,
Okay.
just
Well,
you
I have a
know,
website. Once
okay.
again, the website is www dot is that well, no dot hello heritagehouseNY.com.
Okay. So let's go in the comments. WW.
Yeah, dot heritage www.heritagehouseNY.com. The email address is heritagehouseNY@gmail. The contact number is 888-205-7822 if you need to contact me for anything regarding Heritage House. I'm just be calling my phone asking craziness. We have masks. These are adjustable. Oh, I apologize. I'm jumping in. I need to come closer. These are adjustable on the ends, double layered, nose bridge. I have Heritage House logo baseball caps, 100% cotton, in blue and red. Once again, we have, yeah, but you can't really see it. I have Kai, bring that down some. I apologize, moving the camera and everything, everyone. This is a long sleeve tee. This is in blue and red. I also have a winter green Kai, a V-neck, short sleeve. The long one is unisex. This one is for women only. I apologize. I hate that it's doing all of that. You have a golden black Heritage House tee, short sleeve. We have a white and gold. One the woman get me the other pink. Heritage Crown Block Shop. And that's the gist. I have a few other things, but everything is on the website. The website is live. You're definitely able to purchase. If there's anything that you would like and there isn't any more of them, you can email me and say that you like a particular item, because we're constantly putting in orders. And if something isn't scheduled to be ordered and you would like it, I can work around some things. So definitely if there's something you want, because, you know, thank God, you know, I haven't, you know, the website has been up for some time. So I've been, excuse me, filling orders. I appreciate this opportunity to be able to be on this platform. And, you know, unfortunately, there will be certain things that aren't available. But if there is something anyone would like that isn't available, definitely email me and be specific as to what it is that you were looking for and the size. And as I put in orders, I'll make sure, you know, and then I can reach back out to you like, all right, this is in, if you're still looking for it, to kind of continue to build up my my presence in the community. Here are, this one is called the Heritage Crown. I'm gonna bring this down a little. I apologize. This is a Heritage Crown. This is one Elsa Fawn helped me with. Well, no, it's just, I have to, it comes in pink, white, and gray. You know what, I'm gonna stop doing that because I'm pissing myself off. You know how I could be, you know, you kind of set your standards for yourself, and when you don't reach them or meet them, you could be a little hard on yourself. So if anybody has a question.
You are doing fine, sis. They look beautiful.
Thank you, I appreciate that. They have a lot of work went into them. You know, a lot of work went into them. I've been vending, as you know, with you. We go back a few years, but even prior to that, you know, vending at various street fairs and things of that nature. And one thing about this business is that because everyone doesn't observe the Sabbath, it's hard to garner the foot traffic, so to speak, because everybody's on the Shabbat. So you tend to do things Thursday, Friday, if you take a day, Sunday, you don't get as much on Saturday. So it is imperative that, you know, we get websites and that we are allowed to do virtual things. And um, I've done similar to what a Mary Kay do or Tupperware. I've done house parties. I've sat and I've done, set up shop and tables, and it has been a blessing. I think sometimes we think something is beneath you, or I wouldn't do that, or I couldn't do that. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. And it'll be blessed. Your efforts will be blessed, and you will learn the ins and outs. Like, don't go vending by yourself. Who gonna watch your table? You gotta go to the bathroom. Like, you learn certain things. You think you can do it by yourself, and then you're like, you can't. So, it's a team effort, and sometimes it's not. But, God has been good to me. I've been very fortunate. People have received me well, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And that's what makes me very particular about what I want to bring to people. Because not ideally, excuse me, wrong word. I'm a customer first because I buy and I know what I want it to look like when it shows up here, or when I put it on and how it should feel. And I don't like that on my skin. That's a little rough. Let me try another brand and a different kind of cotton and, various things like that. So at times, you may want to cut corners because it is economically better for you and your wallet. But as a customer and someone who's trying to really bring people a quality product, even on this small scale, this is a small scale in comparison to a lot of people are doing. But it trust that I care what I send to you. I care what you get from me. If you don't, and then you can call and email and say it doesn't fit, it doesn't do this, and we aim to make it right. You know, we aim to make it right.
Excellent, Gabriel Marco. So for everybody else, if you have any questions, please put the questions in the chat so that she can get them directly. And we like to thank her for her presentation, the display of her beautiful products, and the motivational and inspiring talk that she just gave regarding, her journey in the process, and what it takes in order to endure inside a business, especially retail. Um, so thank you, Sister Marco, for that.
Appreciate that.
So is Style by Elegance ready? Is she in the building?
Style by Elegance is here. I am ready.
Got you.
Can you
It's
hear
all
me?
yours,
You can't
Zakiyah.
hear me?
I can
Okay.
hear you. Yeah, it's all
Okay.
yours. Take it over.
Okay. Thank you. Well, my name is Zakiyah. I am the owner of Styled by Elegance. I am currently located in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm here at the boutique today. We are open to anyone that's coming in today. I am originally from Brooklyn, New York. I have had my business for 9 years, and we are currently still expanding. We sell cultural garments for the family, men, women, children. We sell accessories, natural body products, anything and everything for the family to keep you beautiful. Um, hmm. My logo, Style by Elegance, right here. It was created by Mensa in South America, Guyana. He did an amazing job at creating my logo. I hope y'all can see it. The website, I do have a website as well. It is https colon slash slash styled stylebleGance .storeenvy.com. Um, and yeah, so we're in the office right now. And I guess if it's okay, I can walk y'all around a little bit. So today we will have some customers coming in. So you might see other people here as well. We have men shirts right here from large to 2XL. We have dresses for women for young girls, infants. Over here, we have matching head wraps. Some of them also have matching masks as well. We have Magdiel in the house. Over here, we have matching pocketbooks, skirts, and head wraps. We also have matching purses with fans. Can you see everything well?
Yes,
Yes.
we can.
Okay,
We can
perfect.
see.
We have some gift bags for customers coming in today. We have keep-hope, we have shawls, head wraps, and some earrings. And we have more clothing in here. That's the business card right there. We also carry shea butter, scented, unscented, um, mango, pineapple shea butter. We carry natural hair grease as well as shampoo. And these are just a few more items sold by Styled by Elegance. Okay. We do, we do ship. So far, I have shipped out of the country to Japan. I have shipped to Germany. I have shipped to the United Kingdom as well. Um, and I'm just very grateful to be able to have a service that people love and enjoy. I love my business. And yeah, so if there's any other questions.
I have a
Um, oh,
question.
Yes.
What made you go in this direction? What was it about this particular type of business caught your attention?
Okay, so initially I started out selling jewelry. Um, and then I started selling fringes. And then I have a love for um, seeing women. I started out with women clothing. So I just really love to see women feeling and looking beautiful. Within our culture, I love to see women dressed a certain way, very modestly. Um, and I wanted to be able to share that with other women. I just love to see the energy that a woman has when she feels and looks good, you know? So that's what really made me go into selling clothing. And then it started out with just the women, and then it went into matching outfits for the children and clothing for men, whatever it was that was asked of me, I tried to make sure I could provide. So at this point, like I said, we're constantly growing. Um, it's only getting bigger and bigger every year.
Toda, beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
that's great, Zakiyah. Thank you. Thank you for even talking about your journey, your
Thank you.
business. Um, hopefully you're doing well in sales. Um,
You know what? The Most High has just been amazing. I actually stopped working a 9 to 5, uh, maybe 2 years, a little over 2 years ago.
excellent.
I was in a place where just wanted to go back to school, have my own business, and there was a fear. There's a fear of leaving a 9 to 5. But you know what? Just staying focused, staying focused, staying focused, asking the Most High to provide and make a way, and He has. And I do not see myself going back to 9 to 5. And I just pray that the Most High continues to bless this business. And I'm very grateful for all the support, near and far, because without you all, there will be no me. So I'm very grateful. Thanks again.
Thank you. Zakiyah, make sure you put, I know that they put some information in the chat, but if you have any questions for Zakiyah on purchasing, the website was up on the chat. Just put the information in the chat so she can
Okay.
get it. If you want to contact her, put the request in the chat so she can see everything in the chat. All right, fam? Thank you once again, Zakiyah. Style by Elegance. Fire, fire, fire clothing.
Thank you.
We will be moving to the next is Pink Diva collection in the house?
Yes, they are. Shalom,
Okay,
shalom, everyone.
take it over, doctor.
Okay, well, shalom to everyone. I'm glad to see everyone is well and safe. My name is Dr. Biafia Yehuda. I am the CEO of the Pink Diva Collection. I am an independent paparazzi director, and I sell jewelry. I focus on jewelry that are for women. I'm sorry, guys. I'm heading in that direction, but when I can see some jewelry that fits my brothers, I will be definitely introducing it. But my jewelry is nickel and lead free. It's very inexpensive because I am in the category of helping women feel lovely. We already look good, but you can look good and still feel horrible, especially now with all this pandemic and shut in and close in and don't go nowhere. And we have all these beautiful garments by Style by Elegance and nowhere to wear it. Okay, we could wear it, get in the mirror, but then we need to give it that bling. So I decided to go into the paparazzi business. I've been in this business since 2009. I love being an entrepreneur. I jumped the gun and retired before all of this craziness kicked in. And with the Most High's blessings, I haven't looked back. I have been able to retire and Toda Yah pay off my car, which is a blessing because you depend on that 9 to 5 to assume that you need that to do what you need to do to make you whole, but you don't. So, with that being said, I just want to show you a few of my wood pieces that I know you would like. The jewelry does sell for $5 per set. And as my sister said, it is very hard when you go to a fair or an event to go on the Shabbat because it seems like that's where people always want to be on the Shabbat instead of praising the Most High. I'd rather praise the Most High and let Him bless me on another day. So, with that being said, I have a beautiful set here. When you see the sets, they will have a number with them. And brothers, don't be dismayed because there's a sister out there that loves jewelry. So if you happen to see something, if I can get it in there, this is a beautiful black set with the matching earrings. All of my sets come with matching earrings. That is number 25. If everybody can see that, that would be number 25.
We can see.
Okay, it comes in various colors. It comes in black. It comes in a turquoise blue. It comes in a brown. And it just looks lovely with a dress or with a solid color sweater. I have other wood items here. This will be number 27. And this is a beautiful set. This is brown and like a burnt orange with the pearls. Now, pearls is the thing now, ladies. Pearls are on fleek this year. This is number 27. And did I forget to mention, if you see anything here that you like, you can always hit that number in the comment box, or you can go straight to my site, which is www.thepinkdivacollection.com, and you will see these items on that site. Now, understand, these items go fast because once they come out, everybody jumps on it. But that's just a few pieces that I just wanted to let people see. And I have many earrings. As I said, my jewelry is nickel and lead free. It will not tarnish. It will not stain. It will not irritate your skin. I am glad that I am a part of the paparazzi family because it has opened up doors for me as far as meeting other women. Um, just as a side note, depression is a very heavy thing for people in general. But you put on a little sparkle here and a little bling there, and it could help bring you out of that mood that you may be in. So, again, my name is Dr. Biafia Yehuda. I am the director of my company, the Pink Diva Collection. I am a Pink Diva, I'm a paparazzi independent director. And I wish everybody the best, everyone that's on the line. And I love y'all. And thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Dr. Yehuda. Wonderful, beautiful jewelry. Excellent jewelry. Um, so make sure, do we have her contact information in the comments?
I am so sorry. I
No, we
can
can
be,
put it in there.
okay.
But just make sure that we, any questions you have for Dr. Yehuda, please put it in the comments. If you want to know about shipping, if you want to know about getting in contact with her, maybe for your own personal reasons for a fair or whatever, for the jury, make the request in the comments, and I believe Tamar will probably put the contact information in the website in the comment area. So thank you once again, Dr. Yehuda, for blessing us with your presence and your products. Definitely great, um, definitely excellent. And I'm waiting for the male jury.
I
Waiting.
got you.
Got it. Thank you. So up next, just wanted to give a shout out to somebody who couldn't be here. It was Unwind Candarella Company, who couldn't make it, but we just want to make sure they get a shout out. Um, so we're going to go to a video presentation from a brother I knew for quite some time, who is now doing economic and financial literacy, but targeting his financial literacy not just towards adults but towards kids. Kerwin Phillips, he's currently has his own practice, I believe, of doing financial literacy. And he's an author. He's selling a book, and what we're going to do is do his clip right now on the book that he's currently promoting. Did it come on? No.
No, not yet.
I was not giving me that option to.
Okay.
Is it on?
Your screen is shared now. You just have to go to the presentation.
No, I have to share the screen, right?
You were sharing.
Oh, but it's not. It's not. The thing is, the file is not coming up for me. That's what it is. Oh.
Try it again and then click the video.
Excuse me for the technical difficulty. It worked before. Now it's giving me a hard time.
It
Okay.
happens.
Documents.
I'm so happy that we're all here today. Um, it is a wonderful opportunity to still be able to gather virtually and give everyone here the opportunity to showcase their products and services. And I just want to say congratulations to Dr. Yehuda
Thank you. Yeah.
and Zakiyah for being able to use their businesses to now leave that hustle and bustle. That is a big achievement. Oh, there it is. We can't hear it.
Yeah, there's no audio.
You guys said that there's no audio, correct?
Right. You want to move on to the next person while we try to figure
Yeah,
this out?
let's try to figure that out.
Now, if you have to right at the bottom after you share the video, or right at the beginning when you share the video, is going to ask you if you want to play the video's audio. It's like a little box on the bottom
Yeah, I'm not
of
even
that
getting
share
it.
screen, and then you press that.
Yeah, it's not coming up.
Yeah, so we'll move on to the next one. And we'll work out the technical difficulties with this.
I
So
can't
next,
get it on my phone.
okay, now we're having technical difficulties on this.
I can't get on my computer, but I can
Okay, but I can see you and hear you clearly, Ms. Dennis.
I'm sorry, I'm on another call.
Okay. All right, so next we're gonna go to our brother Yeshaya. Yeshaya, are you on?
Shalom, can I be heard?
Yes, you can.
All right, shalom, my brother. Giving honor and praise unto Yah, creator, maker of heaven and earth. Now tell me, Dan, let me ask you, the thing I sent you, were you able to pull that up, or you want to work on the other thing and not do the visual as we spoke earlier?
Nah, can you see it?
I'm able to see me and you and the other people.
All right, I'm
But,
gonna work on that as well. Because
all
I do
right, so
have
you
it.
know what, Aki? Let's just, because I got the items in my hand and I can talk it through. You know what I mean?
Got you.
All right, so if I can be heard, giving honor and praise unto Yah, the Most High, the one who sees all and is not seen, the one who judges all and is not judged, the creator, the maker of heaven and earth. It is in due respect to the Most High that I do this presentation. I started to write books when I was 19 years old in 1999. However, the first publication of a book did not come out until 2011. And then the first authored published book came out in 2016. I deal with a company called Amazon KDP. All right, that's Amazon KDP. Now, for those who might know about publishing, when you pay anywhere between 2,500 to 8,000, the more you put out in the beginning, like anything else, you get more back. Nonetheless, when you pay nothing and they give you the ISBN and they do the cover and everything else, the more with that, the less you get back. So that's how that works with that. So the first published book, Honor to the Most High, there are 12 books now. 12 books. There's one on theology, the most controversial one. There's 5 on history. and there are, brothers and sisters, 6 on Hebrew. I want to, on a human level, give honor and due respect to Yah for sending me under people such as Mora Yosef out of Culinary. Mora Yosef is the father of El Safan, who does the graphics that the sister from Heritage House spoke of. She mentioned Culinary. That's the place I started at as a child. Giving due respect to sit under men like Kohen Levi. May those teachers rest in peace. Giving due respect to sit under men such as Chief Simeon, who was my history teacher. So I always give due benevolence on a human level to the people who paved the way and so forth and so on. I never met him, but I want to give due respect to Huda Windsor and may the Most High continue his life. Everyone's been talking about Babylon to Timbuktu for decades. In 1997, if I remember the year right, Kohen Mikael, my Hebrew teacher, may the Most High continue to bless his life. He came out with a book, brothers and sisters, called Israelites and Jews, The Significant Difference. When Kohen Mikael's book came out, when I was 17, it inspired me to want to go over other aspects regarding writing. All right, so what we're going to do without any delay is show the books. All right? Hebrew is easy. All right, volume 1. Hebrew is easy. This book, I wanted to name it this because a lot of Israelites, oh, Hebrew difficult. Hebrew is hard. Hebrew is not hard. Hebrew is not difficult. Hebrew is different, but it's not difficult. The language lets you know the mindset of the people. So this book right here, available on Amazon for $8. With the pandemic thing and everything going on, I lowered the price. So you can get this on Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. I want to briefly take out the time, very quick, if you will. And I'm going to read just a part of the acknowledgments. Giving due respect to Imam Miriam Batlevi, who, when I was a child, influenced me to want to get into the language.
Hey, peace. How you doing? My name is Kerwin Phillip. I'm a first-time author, and I recently released my first book. Hey, peace. How you doing? My name is Kerwin.
Show that benevolence on the human level in that regard. Moving along. Here we have Hebrew is Easy, Volume 2. And the letter Hey you see there, brothers and sisters, shows it to be of the feminine nature. That's why I had the majority of the book cover done in pink, because it's a feminine aspect that this book addresses, the feminine principle of the letter Hey and the letter Ta, as well as, very quick for those who care to see, brothers and sisters, how Hebrew writing has changed over the course of 2,000 to 3,000 years. So it gets into a little bit of the history of the language itself. All right? This book here, Hebrew is Easy, Volume 3. I gave a shout out to the brothers, Morda Yitzhak Ben Dan, as well as the brother, Naftali Ben Dan. Naftali Ben Dan, he did this graphic book. The cover for this, he did this. The brother who's emceeing a situation here in this presentation. All right? This book here gets into the qual stem, which is the Hebrew verb stem, katab, katati, ektov, anikote. So this right here, please get this one first to know the pronouns. Get this one here to know the verbs. All right? Ratza, want, ratziti, I wanted, irze, I will want. All right? So just want to point that out. This one here, Hebrew is Easy, Volume 4. This is regarding the possession of man. What I mean by that is my child, his child, her child, their children are going. So this right here is showing how the suffixes in Hebrew show what possession you're talking about. Sus, horse. Susi, my horse. All right? And also in this book, Israelites, if you want to patronize, please do. There's no Hebrew way to say S as a plural. It's not ox and akotes. It's akim and akyot. So this book here gets into that as well. All right? This one here, Torah Yah, Hebrew is Easy, Volume 5. This book, brothers and sisters, gets into the aspect of conversation in Hebrew. I went there. Go to the store. I went to the store. Thank you for going to the store. So this right here gets into the aspect of how to converse in Hebrew one with another. All right? In that particular case. Also, the Ten Commandments in Hebrew is expounded upon on how Anoki, Eloheka, Asher, Hosetika, and it goes into it verbatim how the Ten Commandments is expounded upon in Hebrew. I want to take the time out now to show and give an honor to the Most High, brothers and sisters, and told out for the time. This book, volume 3. This book, volume 4. This book, volume 5, was written in 1 month, brothers and sisters, while I was being respected in the South by the congregation in Chester, South Carolina. I wrote those 3 books in the span of 1 month, during that matter of the pandemic. And I was with extended family in Chester, South Carolina, for those who know, during that time last year. So just want to emphasize and expound upon that. This one right here, all right, this is the most, to me, not being funny, and the brother Naftali Dan, he did this cover as well. This is not my Isha, okay? This is my Imam, may she rest in peace. This is myself, all right? As stated, the brother Naftali Dan did this cover right here. Hebrews Easy, volume 6. This gets into how to speak in Hebrew biblically and how to identify the Nis al stem, being that my mother's name, whom this book is doing honor, was Nifla'ah. I focused on the letter Nun and how the letter Nun is a prefix and how the Nun Sofit in Hebrew works as a suffix. So that's the kind of lessons, may he rest in peace, the great Moreh Mishael used to go over once it comes down to the language. Of course, he gets a shout out in the book. All right, we're going to conclude this out. This one right here, Israelite history as it relates to the world. This gets into the fact of the Israelites' connection with Ethiopia politically, the Israelites' connection with Rome politically, the Israelites' connection with Babylon, Assyria, Media, Persia, America, and the fact that they tried to hide the records of us being Israel coming over in the ships. This right here talks about that in this particular case. All right? This book here, brothers and sisters, all right? From Assyria to America. The brother Naftali Dan did this cover as well. This book gets into the aspect of what happened with Israel from the Assyrian Empire, Babylon, Media, Persia, Greece, Rome, showing pictures of how ancient Israel looked in ancient Egypt, and so forth and so on, as well as the catacombs that they try to hide from us. This book here gets into that. This book here, From Assyria to America, Part 2, also done by the brother Naftali Dan. He did the cover for this. This book talks about why we say the name as Yah. This book gets into who claim to be the children of Edom and their connection with Japhet and what happened with that. This book also, brothers and sisters, chronicles the era of what happened with the Maccabees and the Hasmoneans. All right, we got 3 more to show and close out. This one here, Deuteronomy 28, 15 and 68. The brother Naftali Dan, too, did this cover. This book right here gets into the slave ships, Deuteronomy 28, verse 15, 16, 17, 18, verbatim, and showing the references. A much shout out to the elder Abdul Yatniel and Hashaba, who actually I corresponded with on the side to get this book out from the notes that he had as well. So just want to show that for reference purposes. That's what this book here talks about. All right, this book here, brothers and sisters, Egypt talking writing. Did the Torah come from the coast of Tamari? When people want to say that Moses copied from the Egyptians to get the Torah, is what that book talks about. So we wanted to emphasize, speaking upon that from the Israelite perspective, about the Brooklyn Papyrus, which mentions Issachar as a tribe that was in their side of Egypt. The matter of who the Beta Israel is, the so-called Flatbush, That book talks about that as well. Lastly, to show is the most controversial book I wrote is this, Old Testament Israelites' Response to Messianic Israelites. Now, the reason and purpose of writing this one is so that way Israel at large can understand the point that we're coming from when we say we deal with mainly the Tanakh. Mainly, we said Old Testament. There are reasons for such. For those who are interested in that, this book too, as the others, is available on Amazon. So my contact info, I will put into the chat, brothers and sisters, but for those hearing, for those interested, you can reach me at number 908-587-4841. Again, sold out for the time, and giving honor and praise unto the Creator and Maker of heaven and earth. Let us continue to do the great works that our ancestors established. Shalom.
Well, my brother Yeshaya, you did a great job. I think the slideshow wouldn't have did it service. Thank you for expounding. Thank you for even the shout outs. Once again, make sure your information is in the chat. If you have any questions and want to purchase books from Yeshaya and you need to know about how to go about purchasing, I think most of his stuff is on Amazon. Please write it in the chat. He has an extensive catalog. He's always writing. So, you know, and if you have questions about some of the topics that he touched on, please get his contact information or hit him up in the chat to see if you can get more details about the stuff because he covers he covers Hebrew and he covers history, and a lot of his chats. Thank you once again, my brother Yeshaya, a long-time brother, been working with him for years. Very studious, very intelligent, and making a lot of things happen in his movement, in this nation. So I apologize for the technical difficulties. Obviously, I'm not as savvy as I thought I was. So my brother Uziel will be playing the video of our brother Kerwin Phillips in the promotion of his book, our financial literacy book. Take it away, Uz.
Hey, peace, how you doing? My name is Kerwin Phillip. I'm a first-time author, and I recently released my first book. The book is called Malik's First Job, Financial Principles for Teens. The reason why I wrote this book is that we see nowadays that a lot of people are suffering financially. Statistically, most adults are living paycheck to paycheck. Most adults, again, probably don't have like money put aside in case of an emergency or something along those lines. So we just want to put something in the hands of young people. That way they can learn good money habits early. That way they can have a different outlook when they become adults. The book is available on Amazon. You can purchase it on Amazon.com, the ebook, as well as the paperback is available there. Or you can purchase from my website, maliksfirstjob.com, and you can get an autographed copy of the book. The book itself, the synopsis of the book pretty much is a young man growing up in Brownsville, Brooklyn, going out in his first job interview. And soon after, he realizes that he needs to learn how to manage his money. So he sits down with his father, whereas his father sits him down and goes through some financial principles with him. So just want to, again, this is something for young people. I remember going back into my early adult years. You know, I wish I had a resource like this to help get me on the right track, right? So if you know a young person that can benefit, you know, from this book. Also, you know, I had some feedback from adults saying that they've read the book and they learned some things that they didn't know. So even though, again, I target this for young people, I think everyone in the whole family can benefit, you know, from this book. So again, you know, hopefully you all be able to support. You know, for those that have already supported, I want to thank you all. If you know anyone that may be interested in hosting some workshops or some book clubs where we can discuss this book, you know, reach out to me. My contact information is below. So again, you know, thank you for this opportunity for me to present my information, present my book, Malik's First Job, Financial Principles for Teens. And hopefully I'll be able to connect with some of you all. All right? Take care. Peace.
All right, y'all. That was our brother Kerwin. I did get a text saying that people
Principles for teens, and hopefully I'll be able to connect with
Can't
some
hear
of you
you.
all. All right, take care. Peace.
Oh, excuse me. I would thank Uzziah for streaming the video of our brother Kerwin. I did get a text stating that people on YouTube weren't able to view the video. So what we'll do is I'll display my contact information so that individuals that are interested in still seeing the video, or we'll redo the video for YouTube with that video included, so nobody misses out. Um, for those people who are in the chat, you were able to. You're able to see the people that are on Amzadik Live. You're able to see, but those on YouTube weren't, because I think Uziel, because he is doing the YouTube and he has shared his video, there may have been a glitch. So we'll work that out. Also, for those individuals who are on YouTube and are on Amzadik Live and are not part of the chat currently, please reach out. So with that, we want to move to Crown Creations. Is Crown Creations in the building?
She's here. There she is.
I heard something. Crown Creations?
Say something again.
Can you hear me now?
There you
Yes,
go.
I can.
All right, shalom, everybody. I thought I was number 7, but I'll go for
Actually,
it.
you are number 7. We've seen all the stuff that happened, but you actually.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. But shalom to everyone. I'm actually excited to be a part of this pop-up. This is my first time actually doing one, so I'm really excited and nervous at the same time. But my name is Atara, and I am the owner of Crowns Creations. And we have quite a bit of a line, which is going to be expanding over the period of time. But I started my business at least 4 years ago. I love being my own business, being in my own business, my own boss, because it gives me the opportunity and the liberty to homeschool my children, be there to see them meet every milestone. So I decided to go into business on my own and be my own boss about 4 years ago, after I had my 7th child, and I didn't want to miss a day of his life. At that time, I was working as a 24-hour on-the-call deputy sheriff in Atlanta, Georgia. And I've been doing that for 4 years, and I just decided to walk off the job. I didn't, haven't had to be able to be on call all the time, and such a dangerous job. I didn't want to lose. I didn't want to lose any part of my children's life. So I just decided to go into business on my own. I didn't know what to do, and I walked away. I didn't know what to do. So I just went back to what I was comfortable doing. I love cooking. So I started cooking. I started catering to local restaurants, local clubs. I also help vent for small events. And I see that people love my food. So I started with that. In addition to that, a lot of people loved my hair wraps. And it was like, okay, you know what, do some videos. So I started doing videos on hair wraps. And then I got a request to sell hair wraps. And I said, okay, I'll sell some hair wraps. So that, I decided to add hair wraps to my business. So in addition to cooking food and vending and catering, I started selling hair wraps. Then I said, okay, I need something else because that's not going to cut it. Then I started selling t-shirts and hoodies with my own designs, of which I'm wearing one today. This one is minding my Black-owned business. I have over 100 and I would say 120 t-shirts and hoodies of my own personal designs, of which I love doing. My t-shirts and my hoodies, they express Black culture, they express Black awareness, they express hair wraps, and to just embrace who you are as a Black female and as a nation. So I decided to add that to the business. Also, in the midst of all that, there comes the pandemic. So I said, okay, I don't do immunizations. I don't take medical, pharmaceutical meds. So I have to resort to what my father taught me and put those of you who know my father, he is a certified nutritionalist. He helped cure a lot of diseases and illnesses. So I said, you know what, I gotta protect my family. So I just resorted to my Caribbean roots and started taking sea moss. For those of you who don't know, sea moss is an algae and it has over 90 vitamins and minerals that the body needs to thrive. So I just started taking sea moss. Then I started to share sea moss with my family, my friends, and I started offering it to them. I didn't start selling it yet. Then I said, okay, this is something that I can get into because I love speaking health, I love eating healthy, and I just felt compelled to educate everyone of sea moss and its benefits. So then I said, okay, bing, let me add that to my business. So, having added sea moss, head wraps, t-shirts, hoodies, also me cooking and catering, I said, okay, Crowns Creations is building, it's building. So I've been doing it for 4 years now, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I seem nervous now, but I love talking about health. I love helping people wrap in their heads. So I'm pretty excited about expanding and offering more to my community. And I'd like to thank Tamar for inviting me. And I love the opportunity to share my business to everyone. I do have a couple head wraps available that I can show you guys what I have. Most of my prints are African printed, and they're all 100% cotton. So this is just a few of them. They're all on my website. The website for the t-shirts and the hair wraps is www.crowns-cheese.myshopify.com. And then I have another website, which is solely for my health business, which is www.crownscreations.net. That crownscreation.net, that is just for the sea moss and the elderberry products. And my crowns-cheese.myshopify.com is for my t-shirts and my hair wrap business. So thank you again, everyone. And if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
So thank you, Tara, for plugging all of the stuff that you're doing, because I didn't even know that you did the other part, the health part. I just knew about the t-shirts. I just knew about the t-shirts, which is great. And remember, you thanked Tamar, but I knew you first. I knew you first.
I thank you. But she invited me, but I really thank you because you are doing.
But that was her responsibility. That's cool. And I'm glad that you're here doing your job. Definitely need some of that CMOS in my life. Those of you who don't know about CMOS, especially the men, you get up on that. Enough said. Please, if you have any questions for Tara, put it in the chat. We'll get the contact information. She did mention it, so just make sure that you write it down. But we also post it in the chat so that anybody that needs to get it from the chat can get it from the chat. So, tomorrow, I need you to let Kerwin in because he has a brief that he wants to do. For some reason, I can't see the waiting room on my computer.
Got you. He's in now.
He's in. Okay. So Kerwin, so that he the video that we played was his video, so he can give you a little bit more details and information. We want to make sure, because his video wasn't the full 10 minutes. So we want to make sure that he gets his money's worth. This is Kerwin Phillip, our brother for a long time. That's doing great things concerning financial literacy in the Black community. Very conscious brother that's been working for some time now, elevating not only just our minds concerning money, but our overall economic status. So take it away, Kerwin.
Hey, shalom, peace. What's going on? Hope everyone is doing well. My name is Kerwin Phillip, first-time author, like I explained in the video. My first book I just put out, Malik's First Job, Financial Principles for Teens. Again, this is something that's targeted towards young people. The reason I wrote the book, I think back to my early adult years and a lot of the mistakes I've done, throughout the years, just mishandling money, things of that sort, and just want to give kids a resource that they can use to give them a better future than what we had in the past. And we see today a lot of people struggle financially, living paycheck to paycheck, resulting in, having to utilize predatory lenders, with high interest rates because they don't know the science behind money. So this want to give kids a resource that way they can learn these concepts early. The book is available on Amazon. You just type in Malik's First Job, or you can get it from my website, maliksfirstjob.com. If you get it from me through my website, you'll get an autographed copy with a bookmark and stuff. So you get a little personal touch with it. The book itself, the young man is from Brownsville, Brooklyn. The job interview he goes to is down Pitkin Avenue. And those in the Ville know about Pitkin, right? We used to saw him through there back in the day, right? So definitely, again, he learns the principles from his dad. He kind of sits him down, have that whole family aspect, because the whole family structure is important as well. And learning about community and, the whole thing. So definitely support it. Like I said, if you know anyone, some educators, youth organizations that want to set up some workshops, some book clubs, just reach out to me. I'm on Instagram. It's KufuLLC.com. It's on my sweatshirt right here. Health, wealth, and knowledge of self. The IG is right here. You can see it, Kufu LLC. And just reach out to me. And like I said, let's all work together to help these kids. All right. And again, thanks for this opportunity for me to present myself. All right. I'm out.
Kerwin, thank you, brother, for a long time. I'm doing great things, big things. Yeah. Let's put his information in the chat. He's on IG, Facebook. He has his own, thing going on, educating people. This is his first book. He's been doing a lot of work before the book came out, but this is just his first book. But thank you for chiming in, Kerwin. So we do have a technical request. If Chief Uziel can post Heritage House, I'll work with him on to post the Heritage House website on the YouTube chat, because we're live on YouTube as well. Please see if we can get that done so that everybody can maximize their presentation today. So next, what I want to do is I want to go straight into Flatbush, Yael, yeah, Flatbush doulas. Yael, my sister, are you around? Can I hear you? Can you be heard?
Can I be heard? Am I around?
Here she goes. Okay, cool. Yael,
shalom, shalom, family.
Yeah, I don't need to introduce you. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. She needs no introduction. Yeah. But yes, you definitely can introduce me. And I'm so grateful to be here. Toda Rabah, my brother, and my sister Tamar, for the invitation. It's good to be with the family. A little bit about myself. I am the owner of Flatbush Doulas. We specialize in our cultural birth and postpartum traditions that we teach families, as well as we assist families during the times of preconception, pregnancy, and postpartum. And recently, I've started to work more with people who are not interested necessarily in conceiving, but are just walking in their femininity. They just want to know how to pamper, how to make different preparations for preparing for their nida time, which is the menstruation, how to really take that time as a spiritual time, a time as a reset, a time as a rest, a time as a separation, a time as a celebration of our womanhood and our femininity. So today, I just wanted to share with you 3 things that I'm working on. One is Flatbush Doulas is now offering products. A lot of people have been asking, what are the products that I use? What are the products that I recommend in terms of feminine pampering and maintenance? And so some of the products that we are currently going to be carrying or are carrying are made by a company called Holistic Heights. The sister that makes it, her name is Nadra Ray. She's from Grenada, which most of you all know. That's where one side of my family hails from. The other side hails from Trinidad. And so I really like to tap into our cultural heritage of the herbs of the Caribbean and that knowledge that was not lost. Even though we went through traumas, we went through chattel slavery, we had a break in our history, we still have people who know how to use the herbs to heal. And so one of the products that I am beginning to carry is a breast health massage oil. Excellent oil, really for pampering, but also for awareness. Okay. We know that it is important for us to be doing our self-check to make sure that our breasts are healthy as women. So that's one of the products I will be carrying. Another product is called 3-in-1 Healing Oil. Okay. Excellent oil. Those of you who enjoy that lemongrass type of smell, that earthy smell is good for the sisters as well as the brothers. It's an all-purpose healing oil for the face, the hair, and the body. Also carrying Sorrel Sop Sea Moss. This is such an awesome product because it is organic, it is wild crafted. The majority of the ingredients are coming out of the Caribbean, and it mixes the sorrel with the soursop leaf and the sea moss. And so some people don't like the flavor of sea moss, they don't like the texture. This is a way that you can get sea moss in your body and get the benefits of it, and you drink it like a tea. And then finally, we'll be carrying the Mouth Spa tooth powder. Okay, excellent for tartar control. It heals bleeding gums, it whitens teeth, it reduces inflammation, and it minimizes tooth decay. So that's just one part of the business. Another part of the business is ebooks. Yes, Yael by Yisrael is delving into the ebooks realm. Many of you may know, or maybe you don't know, that I'm a poet, a published poet. I have a self-published book of poetry since like 1999, telling my age a little bit. And so I'm always writing. I'm always writing on the Flatbush Doulas blog. I'm always educating on Facebook, hashtag Yael Talk. And so one of the things that I had the opportunity to do was to address the Daughters of Zion through something called Daughters of Zion Red Tent Talks. Shout out to Sister Kokavia and all the sisters behind the scenes, Verdi. They offered me the opportunity to address the sisterhood of Yisrael, just whomever showed up that day via Zoom. And we talked about Nida, and we talked about what that time is about. I shared what I have learned in terms of the spiritual aspect of it and how we need to care for ourselves. And so there was such an overwhelming response that this is something we need. This is something we need to teach our daughters. This is something that all the grandmothers need, because we don't want to be teaching our children that it's something that's a burden and a woe and, you know, you're dirty. And so how do we approach this natural phase of life? Through education. And so I am in the process of completing an ebook in reference to that NIDA period. It's a book that all women should have in their library. And that's just going to be one of the many upcoming ebooks. Lastly, I would like to speak about my work really as a spiritual coach. This is a new phase for me. I currently attend Hashaba Yisrael Hebrew Family of Charlotte, and I am currently known as the Rukani, which means spiritualist of the sisterhood. So I organize prayer meetings. I really like to delve into what the word says about women and how we can conduct ourselves in such a way that we set a tone in our homes. And so many people have been coming to me and they wanted to work with me one-on-one in reference to all of those things. How do we walk in our divine calling that the Most High has set on each of our lives? And how do we maintain our femininity? It's not that we're trying to compete. It's just that the Most High gave us a place as well in his Torah. And so what I'll be doing is creating a membership club. Is really focusing on Black women. And I say that because every Black woman doesn't necessarily know herself as an Israelite, but you all are welcome to come and become a part of this membership club. It's going to be $19.99 a month. I'll put all the information as to how you can find out more about it. And so it's just another way for me to present the information that I've been blessed with, that the matriarchs have passed on to me, and I can disseminate it more. Just want to say also that I will be putting my various websites. I have one website which really focuses on the blog and teaching you more about postpartum and birth doula services, African belly binding, that's for the postpartum period, womb steaming and things of that nature. I'll be posting the Flatbush Doulas YouTube channel as well as our store, where I do have online courses that I teach as well as a preconception nutrition plan. Because a lot of times we don't know how to prepare for pregnancy. We don't realize that this is something we should start preparing for even before we want to begin to conceive children. Just for anyone who's interested in the membership club, you'll be learning things like how to make rose water. This is some homemade rose water that I made, how to make different oils and preparations like that, how to do different recipes, how to do womb steaming. You'll be getting exclusive access to videos that no one else has access to. And also, you'll be entered to win a whole package of different feminine pampering items. These are the items that I personally use, that I personally have had experience with, and that I've vetted. They are either products that are all natural, vegan, things that we can use and we know that they're clean and they're good for our bodies. I know that it's hard, especially as an Israelite, when you want to find the products that are going to work for your body, but at the same time, you want to edify the Most High. You don't want to be going outside of the laws and getting things that you don't know what's in these products. So I've done that work for you. And this is a way for me to kind of have like a clearinghouse, because I get so many questions. I get so many inboxes, DMs. Everybody wants to know the information, and it's just a way that we can find it out together and build a strong sisterhood, because it's our time, daughters of Zion. It's time for us. So I think that's all I want to say. Shout out to Sister Tamar and her Mary Kay. All right, that's what I'm using on my lips. Shout out to my sister Rashida, who is not here, but Thick and Thin was one of the vendors that was supposed to be here. Shout out to Pink Sugar. And of course, shout out to Style by Elegance, always keeping us fresh with our pineapple shea butter, and Dr. Biafia with her jewelry. So that's all, family. If you have any questions, definitely put it in the chat, and I'll be putting all those links that I told you. Like us on Facebook, go on IG at Flatbush Doulas, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm giving out a lot of content, and it's just stuff that you can, find out about. Zion Lex interviewed me, talking to me about what is a doula. It's all out there. All right. So I hope to be speaking with you soon and bonding with you in the membership club and talking to you more about how to care for yourself in your feminine walk. All right. Love you. Shalom.
Like I said, she didn't need any introduction. Thank you, Yael.
All right.
Also to all the vendors, before I get back to all the vendors, make sure that you take a look at the YouTube video. If not now, in a few days, because the live chat has questions in it as well. So make sure you review it so that you can correspond to those individuals who are asking questions in the live chat. But that's it. Also, Ms. Dennis said there's some people trying to get into the Zoom. I don't know if they're using the link, but Tamar, if there are people waiting in the waiting room, just let them in to see if everybody can get in. We do have a hand raised. My brother, Rob Yamin Cohen, is here. Shout out to him. I don't know if he wants to speak or say something, or he wants to put something in the chat, but let me know either way, Rob. How do you want to flow these things?
King, shalom, shalom. Can you hear me, my Lord?
I can hear you, my Lord.
Okay, Toda Rabbah. First and foremost, all honor, praise to the Holy One of Israel, my Lord, Chief Naphtali, and all the staff and all those sponsoring and putting this event on. I just wanted to quickly chime in on the brother who are promoting the book, Financial Literacy for Our Youth. And just a word of encouragement. This is beautiful. My Lord, I appreciate your leadership and bringing this together and putting it forth. As I always say, we need to make the Torah come alive and be relevant in our lives. Yes, we are Israelites. That's great in name, but now we need to see action in deeds. And yes, we are a part of the world and the community. And we are, I would say, qualified and competent in all areas. We have to be functional. And so one of my expertise, in addition to my rabbinical hat, is that of finance. I have an accounting degree. I've worked on Wall Street. I have my own financial planning business. And so it always excites me when I hear others that are engaged, and I don't know everybody. So this is a great opportunity to network and get to know others in the field. Yes, as we study Torah, our forefathers were not poor. They were very wealthy, but they also had the intelligence, and they did what was necessary to be successful and to be wealthy. So learning those cornerstones, those foundational principles of financial literacy is critical to our success, and you can't start early enough. So I just wanted to say to the brother, I appreciate that we, food will do for us, by us, can publish information of how to teach financial literacy to our families, because it all starts in the home, right? It all starts at home. So start there. And what information that you can gather to teach your children is excellent. And of course, even for the adults, we need to start. For a lot of us, in situations, it's never too late to go back and learn. So I wanted to say again that I'm also a resource to the community, to the family, all those that know I've been doing this for over 20 years. And so if you have questions, I want to definitely to collaborate with the brothers. We need to continue to bring these events out. Also part of another organization, well, not another, but part of our community is the Israelite Vision Council, which has a financial literacy committee. Would like to invite the brother to join in with that so we can definitely reach the youth, reach all of our community, but especially because they're our future, making sure that they're educated properly. So I'm on board 100%. And I want to again thank you, Chief Naphtali, for bringing it. I know you understand the subject and topics and how important it is for us brothers to come together as a network. So much success and strength to you and the family, all those that we will continue to do this, maybe even on a quarterly basis, but however necessary. So Torah for all that you do. God bless you all. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. My brother, friend, counselor, Rav Binyamin. Definitely, been doing work with him for some minute. Please put your information in the chat, Rav, because there's a lot of you who are in the financial field that will be presenting. That's going to be presented today, but so they can contact you, to further the cause. Ms. Dennis, my brother Amram. There's a couple of other people that are doing financial presentations today. So we want to make sure that we move right along. We were going to do an intermission, but that's a wash because we don't have time. We want to make sure we end at 3 and get everybody in. So we want to go straight to Namaste, the young one, Deanna Sims. She's not young like that, but she's, she's out there in Atlanta doing her thing, selling her products. Deanna, can you hear me? Can you be heard?
Yeah, I'm here.
Rock
Hi,
it out.
everyone.
Rock it out.
All right, so I'm gonna do a PowerPoint, but first and foremost, my business name is Namaste, and also I have an up and coming catering that I'm trying to do, which is the International Eats. So I'm gonna have both of those presented to you guys in a PowerPoint. So yeah, we're gonna start there. And let me just make it big, huh? Let me see. Gotta share my screen. Okay. Okay. Can everyone see it?
Yes, we can.
Oh, all right. How to do this? Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is the first slide, just introducing my business. So basically, Namaste. I do custom wigs, also braid. I also do natural hair, retwist locks, um, lashes. I'm based out of Latonia, Georgia, but originally I'm from Brooklyn. So I do travel. So this is just my business Instagram, the Namaste Experience, where you can see like most of my work. I'll post it in the chat so you guys could go visit. And then just this is some of my work that I do. Full face of makeup applications for events. I've done some fashion shows for New York Fashion Week as a freelance artist. Do prom makeup for those big events. Sadly, a lot of people can't go to their proms anymore because of COVID, but that was a previous client I did. Then here's another photo of some just abstract makeup that I get into when I feel creative. This is another client. So I'm just going to go through all of the pictures so you can see some of the work that I do. I work with all skin tones and all colors and shades. So everyone could feel comfortable being able to book with me. These are another two clients that I did. I get a lot of requests for like natural beats as in makeup, makeup artist slang. This was a prom test trial that I did for a client that she eventually booked me. This is one of my wigs. Let me see if I can move this over. This is one of my custom wigs that I make. The wigs that I make are ready to apply. You don't really have to do much to them. And then this is natural hair clients that I do. Like I said, I do all types of hair textures. This is a child that I did. She wanted triangle parts in the back, and then she wanted like a natural corner in the front. So that's what I delivered for her. So I do children's hair as well. This is a lock retwist. These are some lashes applied. I don't know if anyone is familiar, but these are individual lashes. It takes a while to do, but they last for about 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the self-care after you get them. This is a braided wig that I freestyled on, custom unit. And then this slide right here, this picture right here is what it looks like on. So you can see everything is blended. This is a full lace wig. And then here is the Instagram account for the Namaste experience for booking for makeup, custom wigs I could make and ship, and any like pricings or booking inquiries with my email at the bottom. And then now we're gonna get into the international eats real quick. My slide is quick. So this is the food that I make. So I call myself the international eats is because there's nothing that I can't make. Like put your mind to it, I do it. Tell me what you want, I do it, I make it. So here's some Caribbean food that I made. It was festival. I don't know if you're familiar with festival. It's like a Jamaican, I don't want to say pastry, but it's like a dumpling, but it's fried. And then this was oxtail, the plantain, the rice and peas, or peas and rice, however you want to call it. And then I also have some healthier options as well. I do salads. I'm just trying to get my catering stuff out there to make people feel comfortable with my services. So also I do breakfast. And some more Caribbean food. This is a salad here, as you can see. Also, I make my own homemade Chinese food, so you don't have to get it from the tins, and you know what's in it. It's all healthy. You don't have to guess if it's chicken or not. You know it's chicken. And then here's some more soul food. I did my own personal Panera bread bowl, homemade bread bowl. Um, Chicken skewers, beef skewers, all that good stuff. Curry goat, another breakfast, grits with fish, dinner, chicken and waffles, another middle one, some salad, customized salads, however you want them. If you want a healthier option, um, salmon, salad, if you're trying to keep your figure. And then this is the Instagram and the same email as the Namaste experience for any private events and catering in Atlanta, Stonecrest area, and also willing to travel. So yeah, that's my little business that I'm trying to have up and coming. So anyone have any questions?
Deanna,
Yep.
great job.
Thank you.
Um, if they have questions, make sure you put your contact information in the chat as well.
Okay.
I thank you for actually making the slide with your contact information in it. You want to make that a requirement for everybody else next time. But yeah, if you can put your info in the chat. If you have any questions for Deanna, make sure you put it in the chat. So that
Do she mail out samples?
she's gonna have to.
I was okay. All jokes aside, I was even thinking about doing meal prep kits, but I would have to see like how to get into the order business of sending it out and having it packaged so it doesn't go bad and all that stuff. But that was one of my options, doing pre-packed meals. So hopefully.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Cool. All right. So we're gonna move along. Wonderful work, Deanna. Delicious looking food. I like your pictures. It's great. Um, we're gonna go to Imani's art. Presenting will be Verdell Sims, mother of Deanna, will be presenting for her youngest daughter her artwork that she does. Some wonderful stuff. I'm too biased, so I'm gonna shut up right now.
All right. Um, might have to mute that so I don't get on back. Uh-oh. Give me 1 second, folks. Let's see. Can I be heard now? Is that well? Just give me a one thumbs up. Okay. Awesome. So again, good afternoon, family. I won't be long. I know we're crunch time right now. Again, thank you to Sister Tamar and Maish, Chief Natalie Van Dunn. Thank you so much for this opportunity for Black-owned businesses abroad to come together virtually to share information, products, and to really uplift one another and financially and spiritually. I can share my screen, right? Okay. I'm going to share Samaya Imani's art, and I'll do my little preview in a second. Let me get my screen up. Okay. Okay. All right. Can everyone see my screen? You can see it. Good. Okay. So again, I am the mother of Samaya Imani. She is 10 years old, bubbly little girl, isn't she? She took a liking to painting. She loves to draw, but painting is now her thing, and she's so into it, and she really vibes with it. She does an amazing job with color schemes, and she can freestyle really, really well. Um, it was over maybe just about 2 years ago, so that there was a sip and paint event at BDCB here in Brooklyn, New York. We hosted a family sip and paint, and that's where Samaya was able to kind of delve into her artistic side, to see and play with colors, and to actually put now the drawing into paint, into art. Um, so she's been doing that for a while now. She's sold art to family friends, even her counselors at school. When she was in school, she sold paintings to them, and she has just been doing her thing with this. So this is one of her slides here. You'll see she loves to do very detailed work here, and as well as, like I said, color schemes. Um, Really good with sketching out things. And it's funny, I asked her about this one here, and she told me that she was in the zone. So she doesn't, her artwork is not done in the sense of like, oh, let me paint this bird. Her artwork is really done in essence of what she feels. And I'm so glad that she's able to express herself through art. And here, some really great color schemes, just really able to capture detail. That's what I really enjoy about her artwork. And again, you can see she has like a theme going, some yin and yang here, some balance. I like that. I thought this was really amazing. And again, I said, well, what did you come up with this? And she's like, I was just in the zone. This is what I felt like doing. And she just sits there. And yes, our Michael's bill is high. She likes canvases and paint and brushes, but it's all worth it. This, I would say this, if you purchase one, I would allow you to tell your own story through her lens, but clearly a lot of her work is also abstract. So, here I asked her what this was, and she clearly told me this is a male and female. But in terms of they are creatures, and you totally would have to figure out what type of creature it is. But she's really good with getting, detailed color and sticking with the theme. This, she definitely felt like it belonged to the creator. And I told her, she really should explore, doing things that are, that are linked to the ideas of the Most High. And this is what she came up with: God is one. And here, again, like I said, Samaya is bubbly, happy little girl, and just really loves to explore art, and sharing a story. So I hope that you enjoyed the slide. I'll stop here. And my information to purchase one of her canvases, I'm going to put it in the chat. It'll be my email, verdelsims@gmail.com. And if you buy any art today, you can get 2 for 1. The art pieces go between 10 and 20, but if you buy 2 or 3 pieces, we will give you quite a bargain. She's got a lot of work that she'd like to get off her hands and sell. So I totally hope that you all will purchase or share the information. Thank you.
I have a question.
Okay, shoot your question.
Sorry, go ahead.
Can you put that God is one on the side for Flatbush doulas, please?
Oh, absolutely.
And my other question is, can Flatbush doulas make a donation to her art, can we either send you some canvases or send you a Cash App so that you can buy whatever you need to buy? We'd like to support our young
Oh, that
artists.
would be so awesome. Thank you so much. Absolutely.
And her bestie over here, Yamima, is so proud of her, okay? Please let her know that she saw the artwork and she said it's so beautiful, okay? Love y'all.
Oh, thanks.
I second that. Yeah, we can send her some supplies. We can get her
Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much.
Baruch Hashem.
Yes, definitely. As an educator, I would like to contribute to her cause also.
Well, thank you all so much. Toda Rabbi, Samaya would totally appreciate that.
She's gonna go through the canvases in a week.
You guys are gonna need some more wall.
Yeah. Cool.
Or
so
a
thank
gallery.
you. Yeah.
When we come back to when we come back to where library that she would like to display, they give exhibit and
Is this
their
Miss Dennis?
pieces. So,
okay. Who's speaking now?
Keep that in mind for her future.
Karen at Financial Literacy Campaign.
Okay. Yeah, Miss Dennis, you're breaking up. You're breaking up. If you could put the comment in the chat, if possible. Thank you, Verdi, for your presentation. Very good slideshow. And thank everybody for even the words of encouragement and the support. So next we have the Verd Althea, Earn, Save, and Invest in. Is she available? She around? Can you be heard? Althea? No? Are you in? Okay. We'll move on. My brother, Adon Amram, who's been in the community for years, doing great work, will be presenting on financial education as well. So just take it away, my Lord. It's on you.
Toda. Shalom, shalom, family. All praises and all thanks and all glory be to Yah, Most High, the powers of our fathers. I'm honored and humbled to be on this platform. My name is Maury Amram. I'm not big on titles, but my teacher suggested that I, when I introduce myself anytime to, say my name is Maury Amram. But like Chief Daweed said, that I've been in the community since I was a child. And like most of people, I've worked all my adult life, had a job. To me, a job, J-O-B. To me, it means just over broke. That's what the job means to me, because you never make enough money to save anything or to do anything with. You have to work a whole year just to save up to take a vacation and so forth and so on. I had 3 businesses. I'm not the CEO or anything of that sort. But after I retired from my job, I had to retire on a disability. I worked with the developmentally disabled population. But the difference in that population is those guys came from the criminal justice system. So, over the years, getting banged around, I got hurt. So I had to retire. I'm thinking that I'm going to have a nice pension, be able to chill out and relax. I was mistaken. So I had to get another job. But I didn't want the job, because that's just over broke. So I prayed to the Creator, and I prayed to Him to put something in my space when I can make a substantial income and help people at the same time. Well, it happened. My first business that I've been involved in just about 2 years now, I'm an independent contractor, and the company is called Vivo, Vivo is a wellness wear. They sell wellness wear devices, and we have a product called the Life Watch 2. That's the second generation. Now, you'll probably be more familiar with the Apple Watch and Fitbit and all those types of things, but in all actuality, if you compare them, the Vivo watch far outshines the Apple Watch. As a matter of fact, I'm wearing one now. This is a Vivo, and it has medical grade sensors, right, giving you the ultimate control of your life. It delivers easy to understand information on critical aspects of your life. Watch 2 has been built to capture superior quality PPG signals anywhere and anytime. Its patent pending side sensors enable medical grade measurements with improved data accuracy for blood oxygen measurements, vascular aging, and EKG, body temperature, blood pressure, and many other health and fitness parameters. You can use it's waterproof. You can use this, when you're doing your activities, you're biking, you're playing your sports, you're running, and it delivers around the clock information on your body. As a matter of fact, one of my business partners that introduced this to me, he had the first generation, and it alerted him that of an impending heart attack. Yeah. And he went to the hospital, and for sure enough, he was having a heart attack. Now, not every heart attack will put you on your back right away, but his life was saved because of this. We have dealt with the medical industry, the hospitals and doctors' offices. They have these devices, particularly in this time during the pandemic, because the contact and the close contact. So they get the readings from these devices. That's one business that I'm running, and the company pays you while you're wearing the watch. Apple Watch doesn't do that. Fitbit doesn't do that. But this Vivo, it pays you. And I'm a big fan of residual income as opposed to linear income. I spent most of my adult life making linear income. You don't get paid until you punch that clock. And when you punch out, that's when you start getting paid. Residual income is when you're making money while you're asleep, And that's just one of the business. The other business that I have is credit repair and financial literacy. We wasn't taught financial literacy in our schools, not unless we was privileged enough to go to one of the schools on the other side of the tracks where little Johnny and Susie, in second, third, fourth, fifth grade, they were already becoming financial literate, learning the science, like the brother said, the science of money. So when I retired, I was deep in debt. So the same business partner introduced me to this FES, Financial Education Services. And we have 12 products. Not only do we repair your credit, but there's other products involved in that. As a matter of fact, I've been involved in this in a year, and I'm not bragging, but I'm a 4-figure monthly earner in my businesses. 4-figure monthly earner. And I started out being a customer, and I was so glad at how they helped me raise my credit score so fast, I became an agent. So that even put more money on top of that money. So that was wonderful. 16.5 million people are making additional income with the gig economy. And that's what I'm involved. I'm a member of the gig economy. The gig economy is like Grubhub, Uber, Lyft, where you work for yourself and you make your own hours. And with FES, you can be your own boss. I am my own boss. I make my own hours. I work from anywhere in the world. As long as I have an internet connection, I'm working and I'm making money. And I'm getting residual pay, right? And we have a supportive and productive community. It feels good helping people. Like I said, when I'm at my job, I helped those developmentally disabled. Not all of them was violent. So it gave me a good sense of satisfaction and help. did I help them? Even if it's something simple as like tying your shoes, brushing your teeth every day. Don't forget to do your daily aids. And it felt so good. So when I jumped on this, I was like, this even make me feel even better. How many people I've helped, and they thanking me, oh yes, thank you for helping helping me with my credit. It's going up expeditiously. And I have several people that also became agents, and they are making residual income, right? And not only that, but how do we find out about this? By word of mouth. 84% of people trust word of mouth recommendations over any other advertising, right? And it gives you a good sense of satisfaction, making a difference in people's lives when they improve their financial well-being. And along the same line as various other coaches and brothers and sisters that was going to talk about financial literacy, we need to know and need to govern our money, right? It's good to have money, but it's also better to check up on the things that money can't buy, like your family. See, it's all about creating generational wealth. I'm part of the Wealth and Abundance team. So it's a team of us. And all the people on my team are Israelites. And I didn't know anything about this. This is why Hashem, the Most High, is so very good. He put these people in my space. And I'm so glad now. Like I said, I'm a 4-figure monthly earner on FES alone. Vivo, that's another residual income. And I've just gotten into the third business, which is I'm also a member of the Crypto Millionaires Club. And we are crypto, you heard of cryptocurrency. It's a big thing going on now. And we help and teach you how to invest in crypto. If you're familiar with it, we know Bitcoin now, it's trading at, I think, $47,000 a coin. For one coin, $47,000. And the platform that I'm on the same platform that Ethereum started out with. And Ethereum is like, I don't have it in front of me, but it's up there in the thousands for one coin. I'm invested in Tron. Tron is rapidly moving up. So I believe in if you like a day trade or anything, you know what they say: you buy low and you sell high. So since I've bought low, this Tron, I see results. Every morning I wake up, I got more money in my wallet. So anytime I hear of a good opportunity that I like to bring to my people, and I'm hoping that I, piqued your interest into inquiring about it. Now, my presentation, I couldn't do a presentation on this platform today because one of my presentations is at least 20 minutes to a half hour to get the full scope of the business, whether or not to see if you're interested or not. But this is what I'm doing, and I'm so glad. I wish I had known about this, then I would have left my job, like the sister said. There's no better feeling in the world than leaving that old plantation, that 9 to 5. That's the best thing you can do when you control your time and your money, because that's freedom, not just financial freedom, but that's freedom to concentrate on the things that matter in life, your community, Yah, and everything. I'm also a musician. I'm soon going back into the studio. Some of you that know me, I'm one of the co-founders of the Rhythms of Yah. That band has since disbanded, but myself and two other brothers, we're going back into the studio soon to produce some more Yah-minded music. And I'm also a member of the ICVC Essential Documents Committee. We're having a presentation coming soon of the essential documents that every household should have and keep them safe and handy. And I'm also a member of the LCC under the auspices of Kohen Mikhael. That's the Levitical Calendar Committee. And so you see, I'm very busy. I've never been so busy since before I retired. I thought I was busy then, but just at the time the job was taking up so much of my time. I was making other people's dreams, building them. Not the individuals that I was working with, but the big boss, like Governor Cuomo and them guys. I was fulfilling their dreams and neglecting my own. And I'm so very glad to see that, oh, brothers, Israel is on the move. I'm happy. Things are happening. Unfortunately, it took a pandemic for us to come together, but hey, it's no time like now. And I applaud all the business owners and all the businesses that are doing and that are thriving. I applaud you all. And I'm going to be reaching out because I want some of that stuff too. You know, I have my exit strategy out of this place, and I want to take some of those goods with me. And Sister Atara, oh, wait till I tell my daughter, because she's celebrating her birthday at her sister's house now, but her name is also Atara, right? And oh my goodness, she's gonna be looking at you and getting in touch with you for sure. So I just say thank you for the time. These expos has been going on for some years. Am I right, Chief?
We've been doing these expos for about since 2015, I believe.
Oh, see, and that's when I retired. I retired in 2015.
Yeah.
I had no idea about these. I
Yeah.
guess I was just too busy trying to come down from the plantation. But I'm so glad, and I'm looking to expand my business and even get into more businesses. And if anyone's interested in seeing a full presentation on either one of these three businesses that I mentioned, I'll put my I'm on Messenger as Amram Lewy, Amram Lewi, and I will put my email in the chat. So if anyone that's interested, give it a look-see. Give it a look-see. You can't do nothing wrong when you're working for yourself. The rabbi said, for us, by us. And the good part about the financial education services is the company is not owned by any Caucasians, right? We have over 55,000 agents in this company. Last year, this company made, what, $1.5 billion. So this is no fly by night. This is an opportunity. We have to change our mindset. I say a lot of poor people think that every opportunity is a scam. That's why the rich get richer. So we have to, involve ourselves. Yeah, the rich get richer because poor-minded people, I'm not talking Israel, but the majority of our folks, they think every opportunity is a scam, and it's not. I'm a living testament to that. Had not I made that leap, and I didn't know anything about what I was doing. Networking, network marketing. And if you look at it, everything is network marketing now. You go to a restaurant, especially a big name restaurant, that's a network of restaurants selling food to people. Look at the car dealerships. It's a network of car dealerships selling cars to the people. Everything. I tell the people that don't eat kosher or they don't keep, Torah, you go to McDonald's, your Burger King, and BBQs, that's a network of restaurants selling burgers and French fries to people. It never clicked in their mind what that really was. But this company, they help you from beginning to success. And I've never made so much money in my life when I was working. 4 figures a month, and you would think that working for the state of New York would be a cushy job, a good job. No way. No way. Cuomo threw us under the bus. So I'm glad to the creator that he sent this information in my path, and I took advantage of it. I'm going to drop all my information in the chat, and if you have any questions, feel free to call me. I'm going to give you my number and my email, and I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. Not Instagram. I've got to set up an Instagram. I have Facebook and Messenger. So I thank you very, very much, Chief Naftali, Tamar. I thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you, Moray. And please take advantage of this information because some of this stuff is the first time I'm hearing about it. So, it's great. Thanking Moray for even participating and imparting information on us concerning this subject matter.
Yeah, I knew nothing about this myself, Chief. I
Yeah.
knew nothing about this. It took me to go to Israel. When I went to Israel, and when Cohen and I came back, I was going to meet him in Guyana a couple of weeks later. That's when the pandemic broke out. So I was stuck here. And I met some brothers, and they put me on to this information, and I never looked back since then.
Excellent, excellent. So we're gonna move on to last but not least, good friend, community worker, activist. She does a whole lot of stuff for the community, feeding the community. She's working out of Queens currently, part of the Queens Community Council, and she'll be doing a presentation also on financial resources, and financial education, workshops that are available for free, and different things of that nature. Ms. Karen Dennis, it's your show.
Thank you, Naftali, for allowing me to present today. Yes, I do a lot of community work, but through all of the community work that I realized that our communities of color and immigrant communities are going through real struggles more so than other populations. And a lot of it is because we are in financial crisis. So I'm not going to do a lot of talking about myself, but I did leave my contact information in the chat and you can get back to me, but I just want to show you a quick video. Let me share my screen. Okay. Make sure I'm in the right one. Hold on one second. Let me just make sure I'm in the right screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see the screen.
Okay. Wrong video.
So his official title for World Financial Group.
Hold on, it's a wrong video.
My dad and mom were born in Vietnam. And they grew
Technology
up there.
Is going to be the end of all of
had
us.
to endure the Vietnam War there. And so in 1975, like many other Vietnamese, my parents had to escape and flee. And my father was on this.
That's not the right video. Move this. Stop sharing for a minute. Go to my other screen. Okay. Where's my Zoom now? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
You're very clear, very good. Audio is very good.
Can you see my screen?
I can see you. I can't see your screen yet.
You can't see my screen. Where am I? I'm sorry about this. I'm not the most tech savvy person when it comes to certain things. There you guys are. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. Let me expand. Here we go. There we go.
In the Black community, financial literacy is very important. See, there's so many people just like myself who were never exposed to the information so that they too can make sound financial decisions.
Without financial literacy, our next generation will be left behind.
We've not been able to keep our dollars in our communities. We've not known where to put our money to gain growth, protection, or to create wealth.
There was nothing that my parents were going to be able to leave us. It's important to me and to my community because in the Black community, no one is receiving inheritance from their parents. And we have to change that.
Financial literacy is the gateway to freedom. It is the gateway to helping to leave a legacy for my family.
And it does not depend on who I am as part of a race, being a woman, or anything of that matter. All it takes is someone who has a willing mindset. So I'm just so grateful to have a platform in my life that gives me not only a system to follow, but also a lifestyle that I can live, that I can enjoy, and I can pass down to the next generation.
What I want to do through WSB and through the financial literacy platform is take that out into our communities to help our Black families understand and know that they too have hope to build a solid, firm financial foundation.
Even though I made good money, nobody educated me how to save money. I spent everything I made. I lived ghetto fabulous in our Black community. What I've learned now here with World Financial Group is some concepts to help me learn how to save money. And that's what we need. Our Black lives matter here, and especially during this time, but it won't matter unless we are financially educated.
We can be empowered so that we can literally transition from where we are today to where we dream of being for ourselves, but for also our people.
Being financially free means that I'm not a slave to debt. I'm not a slave to emergencies. I'm not a slave to even my business. I control my time and I work on myself, and it allows me to be 100% there for people when they need me.
Financial literacy is the way that we in the Black community will be able to bridge the economic gap and begin to pass down generational blessings instead of generational burdens.
Because of this campaign, my kids now understand finance. I find that quite powerful, and that's something that the campaign can do for you and your family as well.
Being legacy-minded, having a sense of urgency for the now, and transparency in our community is the key.
It's time that we really take a deeper look on how we can change the world as a whole for every community. Everyone deserves financial education.
We need to learn more about finance. We need to understand some basic principles of how to build wealth.
You know, we want to be able to leave a legacy for our children and our children's children. And how can we do that? By being able to join this platform and learn from this platform and apply it to our family and our lives.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing there. So we have a national campaign that has been created for not just the Black community, but for many communities. But what I saw when this was presented to me was it was lacking this type of educational platform in the communities that we live in every day without economic dollars, how we use our economic dollars and how we can reinvest in ourselves. But we're taught things, but we're not taught things in the manner where we know how to do that correctly. So this platform really is designed to integrate into any culture, any language, any community, and it's free. We don't charge for our workshops. We don't charge for any of the things that we do. We provide a lot of tools and resources to the community. We come out into churches and groups. Let me show you a PowerPoint presentation where we're actually out there in the community doing things. And in the community, let me make sure I know how to make this bigger because again, I'm not tech savvy like some people, but can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see the screen.
I'm trying to get it large. I'm not really sure how to actually do that.
You have to just double click the first slide.
Double click the first slide, okay. Oh.
That works.
I don't see it doing anything.
Anything. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can just go through the slides really quickly. We have already educated 1 million people in the United States and Canada. This is a national campaign, and we do go over a lot of things. We have a structured orientation that we take people through the information and how we teach people to teach other people. It is a pay it forward type of initiative. We have over 300 financial centers throughout the United States and Canada, and we're in different places doing big forums like this, sharing this education. We go to people's homes. We are in public libraries. We go to colleges and universities, like Columbia University. We're also been integrated into Harvard University as a part of their entrepreneurial scholarship program. And we do it in different languages, like I said before. So we can touch many different communities. But since the pandemic, we've been able to convert everything to an online presentation where people can sit in their own homes, take these workshops, learn the skills and the tools that we're teaching and apply them to themselves. So we also help small businesses. We know that a lot of businesses are struggling through the pandemic. Some of them have lost their way. Some of them have been able to get by, but still are not able to manage well. So we're here to help them. We also work with big corporations and make sure that the workers, not just the people that run these businesses, the workers learn these tool sets that we're trying to present. And we also work with government agencies. We've been working with the fire department and the police department. We've also taught at the FBI. So this campaign is really, really strong. So it's not new. But the most important emphasis around our campaign is that we do talk to our friends, our families, and get this information in front of each other so we can absorb the information, apply it to what we're already doing, and make a difference in our lives. We work with adult learning centers. A lot of these centers don't have a real structured financial literacy program in them. And if they do, they charge, but we come in there for free and we put together these presentations. We work with many churches, many organizations that are nonprofits to make sure that this information is filtered down into people and that they can actually access the information. Our goal is to make sure that people become debt free, and learning some of the tools and the strategies with the materials that we have, we've been able to succeed with that. We also talk to people about proper protection, making sure that if you have money, you can protect it. If you don't have money, we can learn how to protect the money that you might potentially get, or just work with the potential things that you have to make sure that they have protection. Again, we talk to young people. We get this education in front of young people. We prepare them for scholarships and grants and do things like that. So if they do want to further their education and their families cannot manage it or have the skills to know where to find funds, we teach them how to do that. The other thing is that we also can make money from this by doing this. We don't actually take money from people, but through some of the solutions and things that we show people, there's a way for you to generate money, just like the previous gentleman was talking about. So there's a lot of networking that goes on. The other thing is, because of the pandemic, so many people have gone into the phase of transitioning into things. They might not have been able to sustain the business that they had, but they don't know where to go as far as a new career. So we kind of give them some information and let them know how you can transition your career, or maybe potentially help your community by getting out there and servicing people with information like this, because education is really important. The other thing is we help people live a dream. People that they want to do that. I mean, I'm looking at some of these faces on this call today, and I'm like so impressed by, the entrepreneurial spirit that some people have, selling their own clothes, creating these designs, sharing the information of the people that they work with so their businesses thrive too, and they can live out their dreams. So it's really important. A lot of the stuff that we cover, we've done, like I said, for many, many years. But in the last 4 years, we worked very hard, and we were able to succeed by educating 1 million families in these different areas that you see presented on the screen. One of the ways that we did this is that we take a small assessment, right? And the assessment asks you just some simple questions. How do you have bills? Do you have lack of savings for investments or retirement? Do you have preparation for your kids and their education? And what about if something happens to you? What about if you're disabled or you get long-term illness or even die? What happens to your family? Do they know how things are supposed to be structured? Is your house in order? Do you take care of a parent or a child? You know, a lot of times we're living in a phase where, you know, we have our families, but our parents are aging. So we have to take care of them too. We call that the sandwich generation. And that's because you're taking care of your young kids and your elderly parents at the same time. What about the fact that you might not have job security? What about if your career is in transition? We ask you these questions just to give a more knowledgeable base about what you're dealing with so we can steer you into the classes that will meet the needs that you're presenting. And again, we do this in many, many communities because we want to educate and we want to empower them. And what I saw when I first saw this, I was like, wow, they even have a book. The book is very, very basic. It is 86 pages, very, very nice print. So you don't have to struggle if you're visually impaired. And you read this book and there's so many aha moments. When I first saw this, I wasn't really sure why I was not presented this before. I'm going to stop sharing the screen right now. I wasn't really sure why I wasn't presented this sooner, seeing that this has been around for over 30 some years, this type of platform. But what I saw was it's not being presented in our communities. And because I was a community activist and really engaged, trying to make sure that people had empowerment, had enlightenment, and had encouragement to do things, you know, or to learn things better, I thought that this would be something very, very useful for the community. And I started working on myself first. So I looked at this for myself first to see how it would help me. And if it helped me, I could definitely share it with my community because I was working with communities with disabilities, mental illness, low income, needing housing, looking for jobs. That's how I met Naftali. And I thought, well, this is a perfect opportunity. How do we get it in there? We get it in there with people like you. You all know someone struggling through something. You all know someone that needs someone to assist them because they don't know how to connect the dots. They don't know how to deal with government agencies. They don't know how to deal with some of the service systems out there. If it doesn't even matter if it's just business, it could be health. It could be housing, it could be hunger, it could be many, many, many areas that we cover. And a lot of them always resort down to where we are financially, if we are stable or we're unstable. And again, what I saw was these were tools, life skills that needed to be taught in the communities. We do offer the classes virtually. We offer classes every single day, 7 days a week. They are at various in times. Again, it is a national program as well as in Canada. And we have many, 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 many people like myself out there in the trenches teaching these programs to anyone who's willing to learn, 18 years and older. With the younger people, we take it into a more platform where we go into the schools, we deal with the PTA, we deal with the administrations, and we bring the presentations there. So the information is there. I would love to be able to send out packages of our books, and we have a I don't know if you can see it very well. Let me remove my virtual. Hold on for a second. Okay, I'm in my office. So we do have a workbook, very thin, not too big. And then this is the actual Saving Your Future book. Again, very, very user friendly, very adaptable. And the other thing is the core of what works is that we are people who have families. working with families. It is one hand shaking the other hand, shaking the other hand, everybody working together to make sure that you can access this information, use it, and make yourself your own manager of your funds, your finances, whatever that looks like for you. Like I said, we go to people's jobs, we do presentations, we go to human resources, we do a lot of work with people with this. And I am just so and pleased to see that there are other people on this call that are out there doing the same work. I'm not sure what tools you have, but I would love to network with you guys and hopefully set up some virtual presentations in your area so we can help some families out there because people are struggling, especially because of the pandemic. And we're not going to recover from this pandemic very soon. I think another 18 months of, just us picking the pieces up along the way to get us to a place where the next normal will be. But financially, people are going to struggle for a long, long time if they don't have this type of information and resources available to them. So that's basically my presentation. I am so very pleased and very excited about this type of forum. I do many Zooms. So if this is your first, you are on your way. You have the world at your fingertips and you can touch and change many lives with all of the work that we're doing. We are all a big extended family of each other. And I look so forward to working with you guys in the future. And I know that, we're being time sensitive. So I'm going to close out with that. I did leave my contact information in the chat. Naftali has my information. You may forward it to anyone who wants to get in touch with me. And again, I would love to do one of these virtual meetings as a group again very soon. I like what the young man said. Maybe we can meet quarterly or something like that and see what we can do. There's a lot of information that I have on the community side, not just here in New York, because I'm kind of diverse. I work in many different states with some of this work that I do. And I would love to extend your information to my network of people in the other areas where I'm actively working so they can come and partake of your goods and your services too. So again, thank you for allowing me to share. And I do look forward to working with all of you. Thank you so much. Hear you.
I actually muted myself. Thank you, Ms. Dennis, for the information. That was great. It was a mouthful. Please, if you're interested in the workshops that Ms. Dennis could provide with the company she's working with,
I don't work for the company. It's a network, okay? So
right, the network she's working with, not working for, but working with.
Right.
Right. Please put it in the chat if you're interested. She'll contact you. And please take down her information if you're still interested. And hopefully those of you who are watching on YouTube and Arms Deep webpage, make sure that you're able to make contact with me if you need to get the information from Ms. Dennis. Obviously, this is not going to be the last time we're going to be doing this expo, but it's a good introduction for everybody who needs to get some financial literacy. So I would like to first thank the Most High for allowing this event to even occur. I would like to thank all of our participants, all of our vendors who came across to talk about their products. This is the first of many. So hopefully give us feedback on how well the expo was. Give us feedback on if you were able to make contacts, if you were able to even make money, if you were able to get some resources. How was the networking in the expo? Just let us know everything that we can do to improve it for the next venture that we do, the next expo that we do. So the feedback is very important. All of you here have my contact information. You have Tamar's contact information. So she's not around at this moment, but she just said to thank every one of you for your participation and allowing this thing to occur and for, coming through. So I do see that Athea Hamilton is here, but I think that Zoom is ending at 3:30. If you could come on and we don't stop, I'm good with you coming on for the next 10 minutes so that we can hear your presentation. Um, are you here? Can you be heard out there?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I will try my best to be as quick as possible. It's a hard thing for me, I guess you would say I talk a lot. However, give all praise and glory to the Most High, Power of Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. My name is Althea Hamilton, and I'm so happy to be here in the land of the living. I'm sorry about before. I have a baby girl who needs a lot of attention, and at the time when you were calling me, it was at that point where I could not get on. But that brings me into the beauty of working from home, as not every day is going to be a Sunday. There are days that she, needs my attention, full attention, and I have to be present. And it's a good thing I could do my work from home. So, which brings me to 2012 when my baby girl was born. It was a lovely birth, lovely labor and process. But when she was born without life, and I was able to see the difference between death and life when the Creator um, bestowed mercy upon me and was able to restore my baby girl to me and my family. And from that moment on, I've been working from home, right? And I had to find ways to supplement my income. So I then turned to online, looking for various ways to do this. And I was affiliated with a lot of different groups on Facebook at the time. I was very heavy into Facebook at the time, and I guess I developed a lot of relationships with people, and they started coming to me and asking me to review various different companies, and I'm like, okay, so what does this mean? So I'm like going and reviewing this company, reviewing that company, reviewing compensation plans, letting people know what companies were valid, what companies actually were fraudulent. And that's kind of like how my journey began. And I started to join a lot of companies because of it. And that was, like I said, the beginning of my journey. So now I'm known online as Earn, Save, and Invest with Althea Hamilton. My presence is on heavily on Instagram at this time, as I basically teach people what I've learned along the way of different ways how to earn, save, and invest money. There's some simple ways that we can start to earn money. So I'm very excited for this platform today. I thank you again for having this platform and for hearing how this awareness is like filtering through our communities. I'm hearing a lot of keywords like wealth and building wealth and generational wealth, and it's really, 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 really adding more fuel to my fire. And I look forward to networking with everyone who is on here today as well. um, yes, I was saying, so I teach everybody how to earn, save, and invest money. So little things like your receipt that you have from the supermarket can help you to earn and save money. By scanning your receipt, you can get points on from that. Simple things like driving and buying gas, you can get points from that and earn money, right? You can start to invest on platforms like Robinhood and get free stocks. Did you know that? When you sign up, you get free stocks. So basically, I teach everyone these little tricks that you can do to generate multiple streams of income. So a lot of people don't realize that these actually hold the key to referral marketing. And I'm not sure if you know what referral marketing is. I know I'm like rushing because my time is limited, but there's network marketing, referral marketing, right? And these are different ways you could learn to earn money online. So what referral marketing is if somebody shares with you a link and you sign on through that person's link, that is basically within referral marketing world, right? So if you're in a gym, say have a gym membership and they have a special, if you share your link from this gym, you actually get 1 month free of whatever the incentive is. If you are with BJ's or Costco or whatever company, they may offer you an incentive if you have somebody join their membership, and you and the person who you give your link to will both benefit. So that's the same premise that network marketing has. It's all about referrals and what you get back, right? So I know I heard the brother talking about a lot of things on network marketing, and we don't realize it. when we talk about network marketing, a lot of things that scare people is we start talking about the business aspects of network marketing, which sometimes scares people because that's when it gets scammy because we are conditioned to be employees of companies, right? So when we start hearing about the business, they're like, oh no, that's a scam. I want everyone to please wipe your slates clean of what you believe a scam is, because on a whole, we're not a community of millionaires, right? So that lets you know already that we don't have all the information. If you have communities that are millionaires and we're not millionaires, it's time to just have a little humble spirit about ourselves and put our student hats on a lot of times when it comes to hearing information and gaining information, right? So I am going to drop down afterwards my Instagram link so you all can follow me. I don't want to sound too all over the place because it's not a lot, but it could be a lot because I have a lot of information that I've kind of gathered throughout the years, right? So I've put together ways that you can earn, ways that you can invest, ways that you can save. And they're very, very simple. So if you go onto my Instagram page, you click on the link in my bio, you can click that link and then go through the different ways to earn, save, and invest. And ladies and gentlemen, winners, as I call my community, most of them are free. If not, majority of them are free. You just sign up and you actually get what is offered to you and you get to value from what that particular application or business offers. So please, I want you all just to please wipe the slate clean and take some chances. Some things you'll never know if it would happen unless you leap and take a chance. So please shake off the fear, okay? Um, false evidence of appearing real. That's what fear is. All right, shake it off. Be optimistic. Be positive, put value on yourself. That's the reason why a lot of us don't want to hear what each other has to say, is because something about us, when we think we're supposed to be poor or whatever, no, we're not supposed to be poor. Let's change our words that we say. I am rich, I am wealthy, the Most High protects me, the Most High gives wealth into my life. Start saying these words. Start bringing the value in our lives personally. Look in the mirror, say, I love you. So that when other people come, you can see that within them too, and that you can connect with them and understand that there's a way to come out of it. We want to pay bigger tithes. We want to be able to help communities when we are in need. We don't want to have to struggle to help out poor. We want to be able to have land. We want to be able to have these different things. And the mindset is the key to that. All right. So I'm going to share with you really, really quickly one of the ways that is my top earning way. I am also a 4-digit earner, but I just want to let you guys know that everyone here has a capability of learning. Just throwing around numbers sometimes also can be a little intimidating. So just know that where you are is where you're supposed to be. And when you get your mindset together, when you pray, when you meditate on the Most High, when you have the mission, that the Most High can move mountains, but we have to start believing, all right? So one of the ways that I earn money, okay, top ways is through a company that's called Total Life Changes. And what's significant about Total Life Changes is a health and wellness company. So for me, if you know me also, I'm big on health. When I was, I have my daughter, I had to find different ways to treat her because I feel as if, like, because my daughter had the incident, that there was a difference between death and life. I kind of left that, like, I guess, hanging in the balance. But my daughter, Most High is so awesome that she's here with me today, but she has some residual issues because of that event, right? And currently she's unable to walk or talk. But I don't really like to talk about that because I know that the Most High is her healer, and I'm praying, and I look forward to sharing her testimony about how he brought her from one stage to the next. So I'm not going to worry about all of that. Just know that she is in the process of learning to walk and talk, and I put myself as her nutritionist in her life, right? So I pray about it all the time. And this company was brought to me off and on. It would not leave me alone. And they're liquid vitamins, they're natural based products. There are liquid vitamins. I don't know if you can really see. Oh, you can with the filter. Okay. They're liquid vitamins you could take. I have liquid vitamin B. I have chaga and gano, which are medicinal mushrooms that help build the immune system. I have an immune system tea. I have detoxes. Now, quickly, 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 if you want to kick off your health journey, it will behoove you greatly to start detoxing. Detoxing, please, Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, winners, it is very crucial for you to start detoxing. Get rid of the toxins. If you're eating a lot of meat, dairy, or what have you, it is really sitting in your system. So it will behoove you to get it out so that you can open up the door to healing your gut and being able to put good things inside that can penetrate into your body, that can bring you to the next level of your health. Okay. The compensation plan is awesome. You get paid 5 ways in this particular company just simply by you being your first customer, you being in charge of your life and your health and wellness. And when people see what's going on with you and people want to know about, share your story, when you just want to share the love, not worried about the money. See, that's what happens. You got to worry about even just want to help each other and having the heart and desire to help each other to grow. That is where the wealth comes in. And wealth is not just about money. Wealth is about just a lot of different things on how we can elevate within our communities, right? Ourselves, our families, and our communities, okay? You can get paid by retail. And ladies and gentlemen, all that I just showed you a while ago, I have some, like I said, I'm rushing through because I don't want to take up too many people's time. And every time you sell a product, ladies and gentlemen, you get $20 back, okay? So, like I said, just like Costco, just like BJ's, just like the health gym, anything you share and you say you can join with this or you can buy this and you get back money, it's the same premise. Don't get confused. Don't get overwhelmed. Just know that when you bless somebody, you get blessed back. That's the way life is. The sister before talked about one hand shake the other. I'm Caribbean. My mother always said one hand wash the next. All right. So that's what it's all about. You want to be able to have companies that exist like that you can benefit from using the products and getting money. Come on, it's a win-win situation. Let's not think too hard about it. Like I said, every product you sell is $20 that you get back for loving on somebody. Somebody joins a company and say, you know what, I'm ready to start my health and wellness business with you. Then you get paid also for that. And like, I don't want to overwhelm you with all the different ways, but just know that residual income, like the brother also said before, is money you get in your sleep. It's called sleep coin. I call it sleep coin, right? And this right now is about Wi-Fi money. If you have Wi-Fi, you can make money. All right. Don't believe that because the pandemic is here that you have to be totally crippled with everything. My business expanded during the pandemic. You know, my spirituality expanded during the pandemic. My connections with brothers and sisters expanded and elevated during the pandemic. So please look at the blessings the Most High has in store for us and has given to us, and we're still alive in the land of the living. So while we're here, take advantage of every single moment that we have. And why not be healthy? Why not be wealthy along in the process? Okay. So, like I said, I don't want to overwhelm everybody with the information, but I have a lot of information. I do talks and lives on my Instagram pages. So please check me out. I have no problem doing private consultations with people. Um, like I said, may the Most High continue to bless and keep you. May you be strengthened. May you have the wealth and everything that you need to take you to the next level. Okay. My name is Althea Hamilton. My Hebrew name is Gaveret Mikoya. I'm also Gaveret Althea. Whatever you want to call me, whomever you know me as, I'm a servant of the Elohim. And I love to help everyone earn, save, and invest money and to become healthy along in the process. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. You got that done in a quick amount of time. I'm impressed. Thank you.
Thank you
Gaveret
again,
Althea,
brother. Thank you.
for the information. A nice cap off for this event. So I'm glad you were able to come in and participate as well, because it would be a disservice if you didn't get in after committing. But thank you everyone who was able to participate. Thank you everyone who, as I said again, vendors, those who watch, everybody on YouTube. Thank you. Special shout out to Chief Uzziah, who was able to come in at the last minute to take care out of our tech issues and everything else. So definitely, as I said before, let us know how we did this day, what you would want to see in the next event, how you want to see the next event done. We're going to keep on, obviously, because the people are requesting it. Obviously, today the networking was so strong that everybody felt that they got something out of it. My phone is blowing up every 5 seconds. Now that I'm here just doing this, somebody just has something to say if they can't reach me. But it was a an event that was good as far as the vendors are concerned, and as far as the information that is provided is concerned as well. I got a wealth of information out of it. So I hope everybody else did. So we want to make sure that all of the information that was provided, people were able to reach all of the participants, the vendors. Anybody who can't or didn't get access to information can email me or text me. That's fine, to get the information. And everybody else, email, text Tamar, if you need to get any information. And we just like to thank everyone again for participating. Hopefully we'll be able to do this very soon. Obviously it's needed, and get this across to as much more people can participate in the event as possible. Next time we have to do a hard deadline of 10 minutes. I know some of you had a lot to say, had to get it out. It's great, but we want to make sure that we just get the time in so that Zoom doesn't kick us off at a certain amount of time. But luckily we were able to go over a little bit this day. But thank you, everyone. Look forward to the next event. If any of you have to contact me for any other thing, feel free to reach out and I'll get back to you ASAP. Thank you once again. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, thank you. Shalom, everyone. Thank you.
All right, Tamar.
Shalom, shalom, family. Shalom, Vidal.
Let's start planning
Sister
next
Yael. Shalom.
Shalom.
I'm going to kiss Kiana for you.
Doing. My name is Kerwin Phillip. I'm a first-time author, and I recently released my first book. The book is called Malik's First Job, Financial Principles for Teens. The reason why I wrote this book is that we see nowadays that a lot of people are suffering financially. Statistically, most adults are living paycheck to paycheck. Most adults, again, probably don't have like money put aside in case of an emergency or something along those lines. So we just want to put something in the hands of young people. That way they can learn good money habits early. That way they can have a different outlook when they become adults. The book is available on Amazon. You can purchase it on Amazon.com, the ebook, as well as the paperback is available there. Or you can purchase from my website, maliksfirstjob.com, and you can get an autographed copy of the book. The book itself, the synopsis of the book pretty much is a young man growing up in Brownsville, Brooklyn, going out in his first job interview. And soon after, he realizes that he needs to learn how to manage his money. So he sits down with his father, whereas his father sits him down and goes through some financial principles with him. So just want to, again, this is something for young people. I remember going back into my early adult years. I wish I had a resource like this to help get me on the right track, right? So if you know a young person that can benefit, from this book. Also, I had some feedback from adults saying that they've read the book and they learned some things that they didn't know. So even though, again, I target this for young people, I think everyone in the whole family can benefit, from this book. So again, hopefully you all be able to support. For those that have already supported, I want to thank you all. If you know anyone that may be interested in hosting some workshops or some book clubs where we can discuss this book, reach out to me. My contact information is below. So again, thank you for this opportunity for me to present my information, present my book, Malik's First Job, Financial Principles for Teens. And hopefully I'll be able to connect with some of you all. All right? Take care. Peace.